Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coffee, Chat, and Tarot with me, DreamaLynn. It's a pleasure to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. And to all my new and old subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So happy Saturday. Wow, it is a wonderful day. It's gorgeous outside. Maybe not where you are down in the South, but up here in Alaska, we sure are enjoying your weather. And I said that last week, so don't get mad at me for saying it again. But it's amazing. It's amazing. So welcome. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. So real quickly, anybody that would like to subscribe to my channel, that would be great. You can click that link right there and you can join us for our Sunday reset. And I also do a more intimate midweek check with everybody. I do a recorded midweek check, but I also go live privately with the subscribers on Wednesdays around 4:30. And I apologize to my subscribers because I did miss this past Wednesday, but in my defense, I don't know about you guys, but my body has just been so heavy, like the weight and tension in it. There's like, I don't know, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of things that are being released. So anyway, moving forward, moving on, let's go ahead and dive into the cards and see what messages Spirit has for us this week. This message is for whenever it finds you. Timing is fluid, so whenever it finds you, if it resonates, that's beautiful. If it doesn't, that's okay. Maybe the next one will. All right, here we go. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, ancestors and loved ones, highest energies for the collective, please. What is our mindful message for this week? Our mindful message this week. Guys, after the collective reading, I will open up the floor and do free card pulls for you. If you've never been here before, I have 2 piles of tea leaf oracle cards that I use, and I let you pick the pile you want me to pull from for you. These are not question-based tarot card readings. They're highest messages. If you want to book something with more questions, if you have questions, you want to book a reading with me, we could certainly do that. You can message me right through this live reading, or you can email me. My email is like linked in my bio. All right, so what do we have coming out? We have I am enough, and this is exactly what this Leo full moon demands of us. It demands that we step in, that we accept ourselves, and we step out into the spotlight and say, hey, you know what? I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. You are enough, my beautiful soul. You are definitely enough. Now, the message that Spirit has been giving us the last couple of weeks has been, don't take it personal. And I feel like that energy, a lot of us may have been dealing with things in our lives where it was kind of hard not to take it personal. And it may have made us question ourselves. But Spirit is saying, hey, you are enough. Look in that mirror and, tell yourself that you are enough. Because that's what Spirit wants of you. Wants of us. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. My desert stone, I swear, she has a face of the crone in there. And anytime I notice that she's not sitting correctly, I just can't help myself. I'm, little ADHD, OCD, that kind of shit. Hello, Anna. Hello, Sherry. Welcome, ladies. It's good to see you guys. All right, let's dive into the message. I'm kind of all over the place there. What is the truth we need to see, Spirit? What is the truth we need to see? What is the truth we need to see? What is the truth we need to see? The truth, oh my God. Literally, clarity is like growing, okay? So if you've been questioning yourself on something that you're wanting to build or something that you've wanted to do, if you've been stressed out, if you've been, kind of back and forth, indecisive, I feel like clarity is coming. We have 2 pages that are stepping up. So new information coming in regards to something sustaining, something, it could be your finances, it could be your home space, it could be, your physical body, your temple, any of that. But there's clarity here. I feel like Spirit is saying to be patient with yourselves. to go slow. You know, this is new energy. All of this energy, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. We talked about this last year. All this energy that's coming in from these planets, this is all new energy for us. So I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, go slow. When you catch yourself, you know, your mind going 100 miles a minute and you become impulsive or anything, slow down, ground yourself, okay? Ground yourself in, because this is new energy and it's helping us to build the lives that we've always wanted, the lives that we've always sought for, or, you know, that we were seeking. So the truth here is just to slow down. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it, Spirit. All right. What are we shedding? What are we letting go of? What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to be consciously aware of? What do we need to let go of? Information. There's a lot of Mercury energy that's coming around, guys, right now. I'm not quite sure where Mercury is right now. I haven't, you know, looked it up, but I've been feeling a lot of Mercury energy. I've been feeling like Spirit is saying, hey, you know, pay attention to your Mercury, pay attention to the messages that you're receiving right now, because there's truth and clarity coming, and it's going to help ground you in. Okay. So, also, the truth, or what we need to be aware of, excuse me as I try to speak, is that we need to start setting healthy boundaries. We may have to defend ourselves over the next couple of weeks, and it may be in regards to the life that we're hoping to build or the information that we're sharing. It could come through messages. It could come rather instantaneously is what I'm getting. But what we need to be doing over the next couple of weeks is grounding in and protecting our energy. We have the Seven of Wands coming out here. This is all about setting up healthy boundaries and saying, you know, no, not my circus, not my monkeys. Yeah, stay out of that one. All right, let's clarify these a little bit. We have the Page of Swords. Again, this is new information that's coming in. There's new messages being conveyed. They're coming in rather quickly, so it's going to require that we slow down a little bit, that we ground ourselves, that we become present in this moment. I think I talked about this guy last week. I really love this dude. His name is Reiki Marco, and he does like... oh goodness, he does like this breath work and this work that just really helps ground you in. So maybe check him out. I linked him last week. I have a couple of videos that I've been sharing of his, but literally he brings you into this present moment and he helps get you into the body, because this right now, this is the time to be in the body, not in your head. Yeah, Mercury, we need to take a break from the thinking. If you follow my channel, you know when the cards go quiet, it's usually have something to do with Mercury. So there's something here. I feel like we need to take a break from the thinking. That was coming in last week too. We need to slow down our minds, ground ourselves in, come into our body, physical. All right, what do we have here? We have the Queen of Cups. It's time to nurture yourself, and it's time to nurture your mind. It's time to take it easy. It's meditate too. Look at this Queen of Cups. She's sitting there. She's grounding herself in. She's loving herself. She's nurturing herself. She's taking care of herself. She's following her intuition, not the impulses, not the mind control. She follows her intuition, her guidance system, her compass. So here, Spirit is saying it's time for you to follow your compass, your intuition, and not your mind. Because the mind is going to be pretty active over the next couple of weeks, I feel like. And it's going to require that we ground ourselves in quite often. We're going to have to do it throughout the day. Because it's going to, I feel like there's a lot of information coming our way here very, very soon with Mercury. I think that Mercury will be going retrograde around March, maybe the end of March. Fact check it. I haven't checked, like I said. But yeah, there's something here definitely with Mercury right now, getting us up in our heads. And Spirit is saying, you know, we need to center ourselves and we need to follow our heart. We need to follow our intuition. We need to trust the messages that we are being given. Spirit, what is this Page of Pentacles about? What is this Page of Pentacles about? If there's anyone that's trying to come back into your life right now, guys, it's going to be completely up to you whether or not you choose to communicate with them. If you do choose to communicate with them, there's a message here to communicate from a grounded place, from not from your head space, but from your heart. To talk, you know, and speak from your heart, and not listen to those old narratives, those old dialogues that, you know, you may have been telling yourself about somebody that could be possibly trying to come back in. So ground yourself and listen from the heart, not the head. Wow. All right, Spirit. What is this Page of Pentacles about? I'm hearing patience. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Again, center yourself. And become very practical about your dreams. Are your dreams practical? The messages that you're telling yourself, are they practical? Are they, you know, doable? We have the Two of Wands coming in and clarifying this Page of Pentacles. The Two of Wands, it's all about a decision. It's about taking action. It's like you've got two ideas here. Something that you want to do, something that you want to bring into fruition, into your life, and you're kind of not sure which way to go. So here, the Two of Wands is saying, you know, make a decision and decide from your heart space, right? That's the heart, the passion, the creation. Make those decisions from the heart space, ground in, because I feel like you're going to be required, or we are going to be required to take some action, to take some leaps very, very soon. Strong energy saying that we're going to be taking leaps. Excuse me. To have a leap of faith, to believe in the possibility. But right now, it's Spirit just saying, hey, listen to that intuition. Listen to that desire. There's something there. There's something there that potentially you could grow that would blossom into the abundance that you seek. The prosperity. This is, you know, it will like flourish in your world, in your everyday. In your home. Spirit, clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Yeah, Mercury is definitely here. Some of us are holding back from our dreams. Some of us are holding back communication. Some of us may have something that we want to say. We want to speak it from our heart. We have a message that has been weighing on our heart for a very long time. And here it feels like Spirit is saying, speak your truth. You know, that Leo full moon that we're having tomorrow, that is, Leo is all about stepping into their truth. They stand in their power. They are not afraid to shine. They are not afraid to love from the heart. And Leos love deeply. So there's this energy here that Spirit is conveying today, to ground yourself and then speak from your heart. Stop speaking from the head. A lot of us, you know, especially if you have a lot of air energy or something, it's quite easy to get tangled up into the head space. And then if you tie in outside influences, you know, family, friends, loved ones, that kind of stuff, we start listening. And then that kind of gets us all twisted and tangled. So I feel like Spirit is saying here to ground ourselves this week, because there's going to be a lot of information. And once we ground ourselves, we can speak from our heart, and we can actually flourish, and we'll actually be protecting ourselves too. We'll be doing ourselves a favor. This will help us realize those healthy boundaries. And this will also help us see that we don't always have to defend our dreams, our hopes, our wishes. Okay. Yeah, thank you. We have two queens on the table, guys. This is big energy. Two queens. We have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. There again, I feel like Spirit saying, hey, ground and trust. Both of these queens are very, very intuitive. Both of these are, you know, nurturers. These are caregivers. They are caregiving energy. So Spirit today is saying to take care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Trust yourself. Trust your knowing. Trust what you're building. Trust the abundance that's coming into your life. Trust the resources. Trust the people that are coming into your lives at this time. These are our tribe showing up for us, okay? All the people that we've been leaving behind, all the scenarios, all of those things, those are people that no longer serve us. Now we are stepping into our higher selves. We're operating from a grounded space, and Spirit is saying, hey, protect what you're building. Protect and nurture yourself, and trust your abilities. Trust your intuition most of all, and trust your heart. Your heart is going to lead you to where you really want to go. It's going to actually help you. There's more earth energy here today than anything. You know, there's a little bit of an abundance of everything. Although I'm not seeing, I see cups, I see sword. No, we're all here. All the elements are here. So this is good. But there's this energy here today is, you know, it's earthy. It's about presence. It's about, you know, gifting yourself the ability to be present, to be in this moment, to stop thinking, stop overwhelming yourselves with the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and will I, and won't I, and where am I going, and all that stuff, and just center yourself and trust what your heart is saying to you, because your heart is speaking right now. Your heart has a message for you right now, and it is something that you really should follow, because it's going to build the life that you're hoping for. It's going to build this abundance. It's going to bring in prosperity. Okay, it's going to bring in beautiful prosperity. I love this energy today. Spirit, what is our shadow card this week? What is our shadow card this week? Let's see here. What is our shadow card this week? Remember, you are enough. You are the tool. You are the magician, the creator of your own life. And we say it all the time. What we think about, we bring about. So if we bring in nervous energy, if we bring in negative thinking, if we bring in those energies, that's what we bring about. That's what develops in our lives. But if we sit there and we take a moment and we just pause and we look at the abundance in our life, we look at the things that we have. You know, we have a roof over our heads. We have, you know, running water. We have power. We have food. Hopefully we have those things. You know, and if we don't, hopefully there's someone help there. But it's asking us to see what we possess, what we already have, and allow that to flourish, allow that to grow. Focus on the good things. Stop focus on the negatives. Stop sitting there like, you know, well, like for myself, for instance, I have a goal, I have a plan, and I have a goal. And I, you know, caught myself this week and the last several weeks kind of living in that goal. Like, I want to get there. Okay, I had to step back and I had to say, okay, no, because right now I'm right here. I'm right here with you, all of you beautiful people. And I'm right here in this moment, in this kitchen, with this background. I'm in Alaska, and this is what I need to be looking at. And I'm blessed because I do have a roof over my head and I have the things that I need. My needs are met. So focusing on the things that I do have brings in more abundance. So bring in some more abundance for yourself. Follow your heart. All right. Shadow card. Our shadow card this week, guys, we have 1. The number 1 could be significant. The 1 is all about new beginnings. This is a new chance, a new opportunity for us. Holy cow, guys, we got this last week. We got this exact card last week. If you were here last week, you already know what it is. And it goes and it coincides with this, okay? So we have healthy boundaries. In the upright position, the 7 of Wands is all about healthy boundaries. It's about protecting your energy and what you're building, your desires, your dreams. When we put it in the reverse, this is unhealthy energy. This is unhealthy boundaries. These are boundaries that we're not implementing. And this is defensiveness. This is anger and frustration and things like that when we flip it over in the reverse. And Mars I can't remember again. I haven't checked the astrology, so fact check everything. But I know Mars is making big points right now in the sky. And a lot of people, a lot of us are stressed out. A lot of us are angry. A lot of us are on the defense. You know, a lot of us feel backed against the wall. And Spirit is saying for us to surrender that. Surrender that defensiveness. If we protect our energy in a healthy way, then we secure ourselves and we become less defensive. We become less ignitable, right? It's like we have this like a ticking time bomb, so to speak, and we become, that energy dissipates. So this card says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. This goes back to the beginning of the message. This is Spirit confirming that right now, the thing for us to do is to step back and center ourselves. And if anybody comes about that, you know, we used to have problems with, or we used to, you know, have arguments with, or anything like that, to center ourselves and speak from an empowered place, speak from a healthy place, you know, a protective place, not a guarded place. Our defenses don't need to be so high. I feel like Spirit is really wanting us to calm down. And I'm hearing that Taylor Swift song, you need to calm down. Just as I'm saying that, I'm hearing, you need to calm down. So some of us, we're dealing with a lot of fire energy, and you may have a lot of fire energy in your chart. And maybe that's why, you know, it's hitting you differently. So check your Mars, see what's going on in your chart, see what Mars is doing, and how is Mars speaking to Mercury right now? Because those are the two planets that are coming in here today, is Mercury and Mars. So what are they doing in your chart? How are they communicating? What stories are they telling you? Check it out. Or don't. It's up to you. All right, final messages, Spirit. Final messages. Beautiful. I love it. Tomorrow's full moon in Leo is an absolutely beautiful energy. It's wonderful. All full moons are a great time to release, to let go. And right now, I feel like the big thing that Spirit is asking us to let go of is anger and fear, negative narratives, things that we're telling ourselves. Says release. We got release. This coincides with that full moon. It's time to release. I no longer struggle with fear and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts and accept every stage of life. I try to do what I'm capable of doing and leave the things I cannot change to God. I believe that everything will be okay. Do all that you can and then give it over. Let it go. It's up to, you know, the divine to continue to work for you. So Spirit is saying whatever you're holding on to, whatever anger, whatever frustrations, whatever defenses that you are holding on to, let them go and start centering yourself and start operating from a healthier place. Nurture your body, nurture your spirit, your heart. Listen to it. Okay? Beautiful energy. I love this. I love this energy today. Let's get our charms. Okay. All right, guys. So we've got a key and we've got the letter X. So some of you, the energy that's coming back around for you, it could be an ex. It could be someone that you dated a long time ago, you were married to, something like that. But there's a key message that this person may have for you. It could be an apology. It could be anything. And it's up to you whether or not you choose to accept it, you know, whether or not you choose to surrender the anger, to release it, to let it go and let, you know, things move forward. It's totally up to you. But we have the letter X there. And then we have the key. This is a key to open your heart. It's the heart key. So this is all about opening up and releasing, freeing yourself from heartache and pain and old narratives, all those things that you've told yourself. If you have a dream and you sit there and you're telling yourself, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, whatever your brain is going, do, change that narrative. I can do this. I can do this. I will do this. I am doing this, right? Change that narrative. All right, guys, so that concludes today's collective message. I hope there was something in there for you. I'm going to go ahead and put these cards up, and I'm going to say hello to everybody and start pulling cards for you guys. If you're new here, again, I have 2 piles of tea leaf oracles. Pile 1 is amethyst, and pile 2 is agate. And you get to choose which pile you would like me to pull from for you. Hey, Anna, are we going to get back on robots? Absolutely, man. This is the age and day of, they're telling me to leave these cards out.